from what I said yesterday. So I think what's important related to transmission is what we know, importantly what we don't know, and what we're trying to do to really understand this very complex question. So what we do know about transmission is that we know that people who are infected with COVID-19, many develop symptoms, but there are some people who do not. And so the majority of transmission that we know about is that people who have symptoms transmit the virus to other people through infectious droplets. But there are a subset of people who don't develop symptoms. And to truly understand how many people don't have symptoms, we don't actually have that answer yet. There are some estimates that suggest that anywhere between 6% of the population and 41% of the population may be infected but not have symptoms, with a point estimate of around 16%. I don't want to get too technical, but that we do know that some people who are asymptomatic or some people who don't have symptoms can transmit the virus on. And so what we need to better understand is how many of the people in the population don't have symptoms, and separately, how many of those individuals go on to transmit to others. And so what I was referring to yesterday in the press conference were a very few studies, some 2 or 3 studies that have been published that actually try to follow asymptomatic cases, so people who are infected over time, and then look at all of their contacts and see how many additional people were infected. And that's a very